Good morning, Brandon Hardison, President Champion Strategies, for our public speaking tip of today. Let's get to it. A 4th of July speech. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. One would instantly think that a 4th of July speech would be an easy one. After all, it's a natural holiday, a family day. There's usually a great picnic somewhere with hot dogs, watermelon, and at least a three-legged race or a game of softball. This is a great holiday and it honors our great national Independence Day, the 4th of July. This is perhaps the most celebrated family holiday other than Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that's appropriate. Because the 4th of July is all about our families. Our nation declared its independence in order for our families to be free, not just for one generation, but for future generations. And what odds did they face? It must have seemed impossible when the Continental Congress unanimously adopted a resolution on the 2nd of July calling for this independence. And within a couple of days, the Congress endorsed the Declaration of Independence in its final form that we know now. The 4th of July would ultimately become the most revered national holiday in our country. But 244 years ago, it was not just that. All that they could see was another hot summer day in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Our forefathers went up against the world's most colossal empire ever since ancient Rome. No colony, let me say that again, no colony had ever successfully left a mother country to set up a self governing state. Nowhere in the historical odds did anyone ever give them a chance to win. They, our forefathers, set up this fight against the world's most powerful navy at that time. King George III sent a massive armada of what became the largest amphibious assault of the 18th century. Over 300 ships and 3,200 men. But you know how the story ends. General George Washington led his ragtag troops across my hometown of Trenton, New Jersey. He would avoid the large scale confrontations played by the British on their strength and began a new battle strategy. And guess what? It worked. He won. We won. And the United Colonies of America became free and independent states. And that's how the United States of America was born. Our determination to win, however, which was forged 244 years ago, with unsurmountable odds, we had to overcome. This 4th of July is truly our Independence Day, a day of celebration or remembrance, a day to rededicate ourselves to this great country. I know that you can share with me your pride of being an American because our country has been criticized for being the richest country in the world. Well, let me suggest to you that we are proud to be the richest country. Our multicultural heritage, rich in our traditions, rich in our entrepreneurial spirit, and our zest for the unknown and our reach into the future is like no one else has ever seen on the face of this earth. The American colonies became the United States of America because of our determination, our self discipline, and most of all, our dreams, our desire for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is not just a coined phrase, but a day to day philosophy celebrating free expression, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and the right to be and remain free. It is in this spirit of freedom that the 4th of July should be celebrated. So I hope between the softball and the barbecue and the picnics and the fireworks, and for us right now, the social distancing, each of you and each of my family should take a few minutes to send a prayer of thanks. Thanks to our forefathers for their vision, and thanks to our soldiers and sailors around the world for their dedication to keep this vision of free spirit alive. Happy 4th of July to each of you. May you continue to celebrate our freedom in freedom and always with freedom. Thank you. Brandon Hardison, go on out and make it a champion day.